guys, so I'm officially back from Munich, Germany's Oktoberfest, and let me tell you something, it was insane. Me and my friends went there. We stayed with StokeTravel, and it was absolutely awesome. We got a tent with 2 sleeping bags and 2 little blow-up mattresses, and it was all set up when we got there. We got there on Friday night at around 10 p.m. after traveling all day, and it was a party. We walked in and everyone was already at the tents all day, and StokeToberfest, which is what Stoke does, was literally just as fun as Oktoberfest. So basically what happens is you get your tent with all of your living stuff, and for €10 you get free sangria and beer the entire time you're there. So we actually got a promo code and it worked out perfectly. My friend Christina and I flew into Memmingen because it was cheaper, and then we took an hour-long bus ride into Munich, and it dropped us right off at the train station, and from the train station we had to take the S2 line and then the 164 bus, and it took about 20 minutes worth of transportation, and transportation is actually free in Germany, so that was very convenient, honestly, because I know public transportation isn't always very expensive, but when you're traveling it tends to add up a lot, especially when you're paying €3 for a bus ride that's only going to be like 2 minutes. So yeah, that was convenient. Everyone who was on the bus with us was actually coming back from Oktoberfest in the tents, so they were telling us all about it, and these poor girls were wearing their dirndls, and it was freezing, so I was happy I actually didn't buy a dirndl because I would not have wanted to be cold all day. So as soon as we got ourselves settled in, we checked in and everything, we got our wristbands, and we immediately joined the party at StokeToberfest. So that was absolutely incredible. And we saw kids that we go to school with, and we met up with other kids, and it was just a great time. The next day we woke up, my friends woke up at 6:30 to go get a table, because if you don't have a table it's difficult to get beer. So that was like one thing I didn't know anything about. Like, people said that you had to have a table in order to get a beer, like you can't just like walk up to like a bar, it doesn't work that way. So thankfully my friends had already gone, but also like if you didn't have anyone sitting at a table, it's easy to just make friends, and like the ladies who work there come up with like armfuls of beers and they just put them all down and they say who wants one, and it's like €12, but to keep in mind they're like a liter and like 7 or 8% alcohol, so it's like 3.5 beers that you're getting in this one mug that's €12. We went to the tents, we saw the rides. We didn't go on any just because we didn't think that would be a good idea by the time that we had gotten out of the tents. And then it was the easy transportation back over the bridge, and then at around 5 o'clock we joined Stoke for dinner, and so they served us breakfast and dinner every single day. And it was just a party. Like we had like glitter, like body painting, they had like the Wheel of Misfortune where it's like very scandalous, not gonna lie. If you're not comfortable, like, it's probably not your scene. But it was a lot of fun, and then they had live music, and that was awesome because the guys were so much fun. So Saturday night we kind of called it early and went to bed at like 11:30 because we were so tired from the day. And after that I had a 7 a.m. flight. And I was happy that we actually like planned it all out, because I ended up not spending that much money since it was all planned. I spent money on the beer in the tent, the €12, and then Brooke and I were splitting them. I paid for my Subway that I got immediately off the bus before we got to the campsite on Friday, and then my Uber to the airport on Sunday morning. So it was perfect, and I would totally do it again, especially with Stoke. I would totally do it. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video. I will be taking another adventure, hopefully this weekend for my birthday. We'll see how it all goes. But until then, bye!